If World War III broke out tomorrow, where would you go? In a world on edge, finding a place untouched by global conflict might seem impossible. But there are countries better positioned to stay safe, neutral, and resilient. In this video, we're counting down the 10 safest countries if World War III ever becomes a reality, based on geography, politics, military stance, and self-sufficiency. Some of these might surprise you. Let's dive in. Number 10, Chile. Chile's long, narrow geography, bounded by the Pacific Ocean to the west and the Andes Mountains to the east, gives it natural protection from invasions. It is one of the most stable and democratic countries in South America and is not engaged in significant military conflicts in modern times. Chile is relatively neutral on the global stage and not a member of any major military alliance, reducing its likelihood of being targeted. Its isolation from global power centers and its ability to produce food, water, and minerals make it a good candidate for safety during worldwide unrest. Number 9, Tuvalu. Small Pacific island nations like Tuvalu, Samoa, and Vanuatu are among the most remote and geopolitically insignificant countries on the planet, which ironically makes them some of the safest in a global war. These nations are unlikely to be targeted due to their lack of military infrastructure, natural resources, and global influence. However, their small size and limited economic self-sufficiency could make them vulnerable in prolonged conflicts unless they receive aid. Their greatest advantage lies in being far removed from major powers in traditional conflict zones. Number 8, Australia. Australia's isolation in the Southern Hemisphere makes it an unlikely target in the early stages of a global war. Though it is a member of several alliances, its distance from major conflict zones in Europe and Asia provides a strategic buffer. Australia also has a modern, well-equipped defense force capable of protecting its vast territory. It is rich in resources such as uranium, iron, and coal, and has a high degree of food and energy security. The country's political stability and economic resilience further enhance its safety profile. Number 7, Canada. Canada's vast landmass, sparse population in many areas, and strong domestic infrastructure make it a comparatively safe option in a global war scenario. While it is a NATO member and closely allied with the United States, much of Canada's interior is strategically insignificant and well-suited for evacuation or relocation. The country is rich in fresh water, natural resources, and arable land, making it well-equipped to sustain its population during prolonged periods of conflict or global instability. The Canadian Arctic and rural regions would likely remain untouched in most conventional war scenarios. Number 6, Finland. Though it recently joined NATO, Finland still maintains a strong tradition of independent defense and has one of the most comprehensive civil and military defense systems in the world. The country requires military service from its citizens and has one of the largest reserve forces relative to population in Europe. Finland's dense forests, harsh winters, and fortified infrastructure make it very difficult to conquer. If World War III involves large-scale land warfare in Europe, Finland might be more involved than other countries on this list, but its resilience and preparedness could make it one of the safest within the continent. Number 5, Ireland. Ireland is one of the few EU countries that is not a NATO member and has a long-standing tradition of military neutrality. It has avoided involvement in major global conflicts since its independence and is unlikely to be seen as a threat or strategic target. Ireland's geographic separation from mainland Europe provides a natural buffer, and its strong democratic institutions offer domestic stability. Though it imports much of its energy, Ireland has made strides towards renewable power, which would help during global supply chain disruptions. Number 4, Bhutan. Tucked away in the eastern Himalayas between India and China, Bhutan is a small, mountainous country known for its deep commitment to neutrality and peace. Bhutan's rugged terrain makes it hard to invade, and its low profile on the international stage reduces the likelihood of becoming a target. It has no significant military presence and avoids participation in global conflicts. The nation prioritizes gross national happiness over GDP and maintains a close but non-aggressive relationship with its neighbors. Bhutan's remote location and cultural emphasis on sustainability make it a safe haven during times of global unrest. Number 3, Iceland. Iceland is an island nation in the North Atlantic that has no standing army and limited military infrastructure, which makes it a low-priority target in global conflicts. Although it is a member of NATO, it does not host foreign military bases or offensive capabilities. Its geographical isolation and lack of shared land borders make it difficult to invade or involve in land-based wars. Iceland is rich in geothermal and hydroelectric energy, allowing it to be largely self-sufficient in power generation, even in times of global crisis. Number 2, New Zealand. Located far from major global powers in the South Pacific, New Zealand is one of the most geographically isolated nations on Earth. Its remoteness offers natural protection from large-scale conflicts. The country follows an independent foreign policy and is not a member of any aggressive military alliances. Additionally, New Zealand has abundant natural resources, including food and water, which are crucial for surviving long-term conflict scenarios. Its small population, stable political system, and minimal geopolitical entanglements further contribute to its safety profile. Number 1, Switzerland. Switzerland is often seen as the gold standard for neutrality and preparedness. It has maintained a strict policy of neutrality since 1815, avoiding both world wars. Its geographic position in the Alps makes it naturally defensible, and its extensive civil defense system includes nuclear fallout shelters capable of housing its entire population. Despite its small size, it has a strong military, focused solely on defense and deterrence. Switzerland also has a high degree of economic self-sufficiency, particularly in energy, food, and medicine, making it less vulnerable to global supply disruptions. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you in the next one.